So I've done my full predictions for the World Cup, but I did want to do my, game week 1 predictions as well because I don't know, I just feel like I could be pretty good at this. So without further ado, we've got 24 games to go through, so let's just try and get this, over with as fast as we can. So, first game, Mexico, South Africa. I think this is going to be a 2-all draw. I can't really see either of these teams winning it. I'm pretty sure last time these teams opened the World Cup was 2010, and that was a 1-1 draw. I think, we'll get a 2-all draw this time around. And then the second game in the same group, we have South Korea versus the Czech Republic. I think that South Korea will probably win this game 3-1. I do not have high hopes of Czechia in this World Cup at all. And I am really high on South Korea, even though a lot of people are not. So yeah, 3-1 South Korea. Now we move on to Saturday's games with Canada versus Bosnia. And you know what? I think this will be a close game. Bosnia, sorry. Bosnia are a pretty decent defensive team. They also have a few decent attackers like Begovic and Demirovic and obviously Dzeko. Canada, on the other hand, Alphonso Davies is supposedly injured for this game, so I don't think he's going to be playing too big of a role. And obviously, Alphonso Davies, easily Canada's most important player, but I still think Canada will leave this game with a win. Probably a 1-0 win, maybe 2-1, but I'll stick with 1-0. And then we move on to USA, Paraguay. I mean, USA just beat Senegal 3-1, 3-2, or whatever it was. And Paraguay, I don't think are in the best form as of late. So I think USA actually going to have an absolute field day of Paraguay. And I think they're actually going to win 3-0. Now we move on to Qatar, Switzerland. Easy, Switzerland are going to be winning this game. It just depends how many goals they want to score. It could be anything between 1 goal to 4 or 5 goals. So I'll play it safe and say Switzerland are going to win this game 3-0. And then we move on to potentially game of the round. Brazil versus Morocco. I'm going to say Brazil win this game 3-1. I don't think Neymar is going to be playing in this game. I don't really have too high hopes for Morocco this World Cup. I think it was a little bit of a fluke. Obviously last time out. Don't get me wrong, Morocco is still a good team, but I don't think they're getting anywhere near the semi-finals this year. And then we have Haiti, Scotland. I think Scotland are gonna prove to the world that they are not going to just settle for third place in this group. They're gonna absolutely slap Haiti 4-0. I think McTominay gets 2 goals in this game as well. And now we have the my favourite game of the round because my boys Australia are in this game against Turkey. Now, this game could literally go either way. We could win this game, we could draw this game, and we could even get absolutely smashed in this game. So, I think I'll probably say we draw this game. I would potentially say we win this game, but I did say Turkey are going to win this group. So, if Turkey are going to win this group, I don't think we can lose against them. So, I will say it's, I'll say a 2-all draw, but it might be 1-1. I don't know. I'm not really sure. And now we move on to the last match day, where we have Germany, Curacao, which I think Germany will absolutely dominate in this game. Curacao do not have many good players at all, but Germany's attack is pretty stacked other than their striker, of course. I do think Germany probably win this game 4-0, I'd say, because, their defense, Germany's defense is pretty good as well. I don't think Curaçao's really gonna, do anything there. Then we move on to Netherlands, Japan, another very good game, and I think this game's gonna be a Japan win. Just a narrow win, 2-1, I'm going to say. I think Van Dijk gets an early header, but then Japan just go on and score 2 goals. Let's say Matoma and, don't score for them. And then we have Ivory Coast versus Ecuador. And this, again, very, very close game. It will 100% be. I don't know, I will say it's going to be a draw. I'll say a 2-all draw. which is saying quite a bit, especially because Ecuador are known to not score many goals, and also not meant to concede too many goals. But Ivory Coast have Yan Diamonde, and I think Diamonde is going to be the best young player at this tournament. He's winning Young Player of the Tournament 100% for me. And finally, we move on to Sweden, Tunisia. Honestly, I think Tunisia is going to just scrape a 1-0 win in this match. I do not want Sweden to do well at this World Cup. I don't think they deserve to be here, if I'm being honest. The only reason I would be, happy for them to, do well is if that means Alexander Isak is going to play well as well. Okay, I'm back because I just realized I forgot to do the other games because I didn't realize you could just click between games. I thought it showed me all of the round 1 games there. But anyway, let's just continue on a merry way. Spain versus Cape Verde. I think Spain win this game 3-0. It's going to be very easy for them. I don't think it's going to be very difficult. They probably won't even need to play, their main guys like Nico Williams or Yamal either. Then we move on to Belgium, Egypt. I can see Belgium only winning this game 1-0. I don't think Belgium is, their golden generation is long gone. And I don't think they're not going to make this group easy for them, even though their group is very, very easy. Now we have Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. I think that Uruguay will just beat Saudi 2-1. I don't think Saudi Arabia is going to get another, upset in this World Cup. In a World Cup, I should say. And then Iran, New Zealand. I think this game's 0-0. I don't think this game's going to be a good watch. I don't think, the GOAT, Tim Payne, is going to do anything in this game. And neither will Iran. Now they move on to France, Senegal, which will be a very good game because obviously, as I have said before, a lot of the French players are Senegalese. I reckon this is going to be a 2-2 draw, and this is going to be the game where France slip up. Now we have Iraq versus Norway. I mean, as you saw at the World Cup qualifiers, Norway absolutely dog walked everyone. And I think that will bring that to the World Cup as well with Iraq. I think Norway are going to win 6-2. I mean, as I said in my hot takes video, I think Haaland is going to get 4 goals in this game. And now Argentina, Algeria. I'm going to say Argentina just win 2-1. I don't think Argentina are anywhere near as good as they were last World Cup. But I mean, they should still be able to deal with Algeria. And now Austria, Jordan. I think Austria can get the job done against Jordan. 2-0, I would say. I don't think Jordan are particularly that great. But yeah, I think Austria should definitely win. And now on to the actual final match day of the first round. We have Portugal, Congo. I think it's going to be 3-1. Ronaldo scores a brace and he, shows the world that he's not completely finished. And then we move on to England, Croatia. I think this game could be 2-2, 3-3. I mean, England, Croatia just have such a big history as of late, especially in the 2018 World Cup. Yeah, this will be one of the better games of the group stage as well, I think. Just be entertaining. So yeah, I'll say 3-3. And then Ghana, Panama. We go from one of the best games of the group stage to one of the boring games. I don't know. I'm just going to say Ghana win 1-0 thanks to a Semenyo deflected goal or something like that. Yeah, I don't really know what can happen in that game. And finally, Uzbekistan versus Colombia. I think Colombia should probably win 3-1. I mean, I know they've got Kusanov, Uzbekistan have Kusanov, but I don't think that one centre-back is really going to be able to, defend against James Rodriguez, Luis Diaz, and Luis Suarez. Okay, so that is my round 1 predictions of the FIFA 2026 World Cup group stages. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna put some more on these? Let me know if you are. Let me know if you're gonna use my predictions for that. I would advise against that. Anyway, we'll see what actually happens by the 18th of June. See you later.